Yo, this is your boy Technotambo, and I'm back with another video. Man, can you see the weather? Yeah, man, this is like 8 o'clock in the morning, and it looks like it's 05:30. Simply because the weather has changed, man. We are in at the end of May, just about to step into June. So the sun is in the northern hemisphere, and over here we're in the southern hemisphere. Because we're in the southern hemisphere, we don't have the sun. The sun is in Europe. Okay. So guys, I want to share something with you. Okay, this is regarding business. Today we're gonna talk business. Here. We're gonna talk about making the green. Okay. You need the green over here. Over here in Zambia, we use the kwacha. We don't use the United States dollar, so we don't have the green. But we're still gonna say making the green anyway because it's convertible into the green. So guys, let me tell you something. This is from my own experience. It's a lot harder for someone who comes from a family that does not practice business to become a business person. Now, I know some of you guys who are watching my videos are up and coming. You are kind of graduating from your high school and deciding what to do after that. Because you must graduate from your high school. It's very important. But don't skip the high school. Graduate. Okay, and go for further studies. Alright? Once you finish your further studies, then you can practice business if you want. Now guys, let me tell you what I've observed. If your parents, when I mean parents, I mean mother and father, if your parents don't practice business, if your parents are not entrepreneurs, chances are you are also not going to be an entrepreneur. Now, I want you to take an observation. Look around you. Look around you at all the families that you see. Do you see entrepreneurs who are born from non-entrepreneurs? It's extremely rare. Most entrepreneurs have parents who are also entrepreneurs. There's a reason why. You see, the theory in life is that we should go out there and get a skill. Be it university level, trades level, whatever. As long as it's a skill. Then, that training camp, the training camp, be it a university, a college, trade school, whatever you want to call it, that training camp gets credit when you get employed. So the training camp does not get credit when you don't get employed. So what is it that the training camp is going to focus on? They're going to focus on you getting employed. And because the training camp is going to focus on you getting employed, your high school is going to feel more proud when they hear that you completed your training camp course, whatever, master's degree, PhD, whatever, and you got employed by a big and rich company. They're gonna feel more proud. Now, that's why you see that society is mad. They are nuts. Why am I saying that society is mad and it's nuts? Because when you are earning, you're earning. You have one source of income. One. But man was created to have at least 7 sources of income. 7. So how can man have 7 sources of income when he's got one job? It's not possible. Man can only have 7 sources of income when he doesn't have one job. but he has many jobs. Now, how can man have many jobs? He can't divide himself because you need to concentrate. It means man has to build systems. You understand? Man has to build systems. When I say man, I include woman. Okay. When you build a system will self-sustain and self-function and make money. So if you build 7 systems, it means each system makes money for you. So you get 7 sources of income because you got 7 systems. Your training camps will not teach you that because they don't get credit if they teach you that. Your high school is not going to teach you that because it doesn't get credit when it teaches you that. But society is going to show you that the dominant forces in the society are those people with multiple sources of income. They're the ones who rock. They're the ones who build big things. They're the ones who do the best. So, there is a difference between reality, which is what society shows us, with training camps, your university, college, whatever you want to call it, high school. They are not in sync. They are not in sync. Their thinking is the opposite of each other. Do you understand? So, the only way you can know the truth is when you listen to people like me. Or you listen to other people who are telling you exactly how society functions. Because if you don't know how society functions, you will be misled. And that's what society is good at, misleading people. Now, you have to know someone who practices business in order for you to get ushered into business. Because if you don't have a mentor or you don't have someone you can watch, then you won't know. Man, we're living in a world where we need knowledge. There's no way we can live without knowledge. Society will program you the wrong way. And when society programs you the wrong way, you'll be doing wrong things. And when you do wrong things, that's when you start to complain. Money is difficult to find. Life is difficult. The economy, the politicians, man, you're gonna put your blame on all kinds of people. But the truth of the matter is that your training camp scammed you. You understand? Your university scammed you, your high school scammed you, they all scammed you. And that's why you're facing problems with money. So what must we do? Is to change our thinking, our thought pattern. That is why it's more like the likelihood of a business person, the likelihood of you becoming a business person when your parents were practicing business is higher by far. Because they will encourage you and they will allow you. But if your parents were not practicing business, they were in a nice, self-secure job, they would want you to replicate that. Because it worked for them, and they think it will work for you. But when you look in the society and see exactly who has the money, it's those people with 7 sources of income, which can only be created by building systems. 7 systems. So, if you are in a nice self-secure job, you just have access to liquidity. Meaning, you could start your journey to build your 7 systems. 7 sources of income. When you have your 7 systems, you can be rest assured that you are doing something in life. And if you don't, then you're not doing anything in life. I don't care how much you make. 7 systems, bro. That's what we gotta make. Okay, guys, I'm out. Until next time, I love you guys. Shabens information and comment on Zagmea. But I'm in the hood.